It's been a while since I last picked up my camera to record moments of my life. I think I needed some time to figure out not just what I wanted to film, but why I wanted to film. The past couple of months have been quite tough. I've been struggling with burnout, friendships, emotional exhaustion, feeling totally disconnected from myself and my creativity, and while those feelings totally took away my will to record, I knew that someday I would be back to talk about it. I don't know if this story will be of any value to anyone listening, but I really hope it brings a little bit of comfort, reassurance, or connection and serves as a reminder that whatever you're struggling with right now, you are not alone. It's been so long. I'm not quite sure how this video is gonna go, but I'll just start recording for now. Today's Saturday. I'm gonna have to head to Hongdae soon. I have a haircut appointment. I really rarely get my hair cut, and when I do, I usually do it myself or my mom would do it, so I literally never go to the hair salon. But I've been feeling really insecure about my hair recently, so we gotta do something about it. I got an appointment at Juno Hair. I found the designer on Instagram and I DM'd her and I was like, girl, I need a haircut. That's what we're gonna do today. I need to head out really soon, so I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna leave. I am still not sure what the best way to tell this story is, but I figured out taking you back to the beginning of this year would be a great place to start. After ending 2024 with some of the happiest months of my life, I stepped into 2025 with big ambitions. Halfway through my third year at Korea University, everything looked perfect. I was surrounded with amazing people, received a scholarship, was involved in 2 great school clubs, one of which I had just become the president of. I had a part-time job that I loved and was more than excited to keep creating videos for YouTube. What an amazing life, right?
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Happy Monday, everyone. I'm on my way to the cafe to get some work done because I have a presentation this week and I need to get started. I was truly proud of myself for making it this far, but I guess great accomplishments always come with high expectations. I set very high standards for myself, as I usually do, and while part of me knew that I was taking a lot upon my shoulders, I was so obsessed with proving that I could not only handle it all, but be successful at all these things, and I refused to see that it was in fact too much. The semester started and everything hit at once. On top of a busy class schedule, I had meetings all the time, including weekends. I would be at school from early in the morning until late at night, trying to keep up with schoolwork while handling a lot of new tasks and responsibilities. On the outside, my day-to-day life looked pretty much the same, perhaps just a little busier, but on the inside, everything started to feel different. It is already 12. I have an hour and a half until my first class, and I need to get done with this reading. I was constantly running behind on schoolwork because I'd spent classes time working for my clubs. I felt very pressured by all the new challenges I was facing and responsible for everything that was not going as perfectly as I wanted. I was working so hard but felt like doing a terrible job and started to hate myself for not keeping up with my own expectations. I felt like I was failing the people around me for not doing good enough, but also myself for putting aside things that I had sworn myself to achieve. I kept saying to myself that if I tried harder, then I would finally figure everything out and life would get better. But that time never came. And slowly, without me realizing it, I started to lose myself in the chaos. The truth is, no matter how hard you try, you can never give 100% of yourself to everything at once. But I was so focused on trying harder and harder that I refused to accept that and gave everything that I could until ultimately I had nothing left to give. The weather is absolutely amazing today. I decided to walk home. I have so much work to do. We're gonna have a productive night. I've always enjoyed being busy. There is something really comforting about always having things to do. The feeling of investing time in things that seem valuable and the validation that comes with it. But what I didn't realize then was that being too busy can come with a very heavy cost. I'm sure exhaustion looks different for each and every one of us. For me, running out of energy translated in isolation. Somewhere along the way, I stopped reaching out to people, hanging out with friends. I became less present in the moment that I spent with people. Even calling my family started to feel like too much. Slowly, it became harder and harder to feel grateful, even for the things I used to love most. And almost without realizing it, I became someone I didn't recognize. A sparkless version of myself, a stranger whom I didn't want to become. Good morning. I am on my way to Starbucks, where I'm gonna be meeting with my teammate for a presentation that we have tomorrow. Oh my god, I hurt my feet yesterday. I am in so much pain. The weather is absolutely amazing today. I only have one class at 4:30 today, which means I have the entire day to work on my presentations. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. Ever since I realized my dream of moving to Korea, I've lived every day grounded in a deep feeling of gratitude. Even after 2 years, it still felt absolutely surreal to live my life, and I felt so lucky for being able to call Seoul my home. But as I became less and less present with myself, that feeling slowly began to fade, until I couldn't feel it anymore. Maybe that's why this video is so important to me, because the past couple of months, as challenging as they've been, have also brought some of the greatest moments of my life, and not being able to feel fully grateful for them only made me sadder. I want to create a space where these memories can stay alive forever, a reminder that even in the hardest moments, life will still find ways to smile at me. So here are a few truly miraculous things that happened to me this year and that I wish to remember forever. First, I met Celine, someone who feels more like a soul sister than a friend. Since the very first time we met, she's been my biggest supporter, the funniest girl to be around, and the most comforting and precious friend. I don't think I'll ever be as good to her as she is to me, but I hope she knows how much I love her. It is currently 3 p.m. I have an hour and a half until my next class, which is my poetry class. I am still working on my presentation. I've been so slow, but we're getting close to the end. It is tomorrow morning, so I do have some more time to prepare and finalize it. Some friends from my second year came back to Korea for a while, and spending time with them really reminded me of what friendship is meant to feel like. The precious moments we spent together felt so special and made me feel so valued again, and even though I miss them every day, I keep my love for them very close to my heart. My best friend Mateo also visited me in Seoul for the very first time. Mateo is by far my most supportive friend. He is one of the kindest person I know, and it was so special to have him here in Korea, showing him around the city he had watched me dream about for years. This year, I officially fell back into my fangirling era, finding comfort and joy in becoming a fan of Tomorrow by Together. And just a few weeks after declaring myself a MOA, I got to see them performing at my school festival, something I had no idea would happen, and I somehow got lucky enough to see them 2 more times the following month. Those moments made me feel some of the deepest and most authentic emotions, and I will never forget them. Presentation day. So I came to school early this morning to prepare for it. It is currently 9 a.m. and my presentation is at 12 and I have class starting 10:30. I got coffee on my way and I also have some chocolate snacks. So we're all ready to get started. The weather is so good. And the good news is, after I'm done with my presentation today, it's holiday time. Literally leaving Korea tomorrow night. I'm so excited. One of you asked me if courses in Korean universities include a lot of presentations, and it actually really depends on your major. Personally, in both of my majors, international studies and English literature, I have presentation in pretty much every single course I take. But when it comes to different majors, mostly science majors, I know they barely have any. So beware. I think most liberal arts major do require a lot of presentations, but it's usually really chill. It's mostly participation grade, I would say. By some sort of miracle, I also met a wonderful and caring person who became my boyfriend. I don't think he will ever understand how much easier, lighter, and happier he made my life feel. I feel so lucky and warm in my heart to have him. Feeling grateful isn't always easy, and perhaps gratitude is meant to look different in each stage of your life. But even in the hard times, I hope you remind yourself to look back at all the great things that brought you where you are. I promise one day you will feel how miraculous it all was. Revising my entire presentation script, and it is soon time for class. Now that I'm done with my preparation, I already feel like the holiday's here and I'm so excited. Good morning. We have a lot to do today. I wish I could end the story with some lessons that I learned, but I don't think I have any answers to share yet. I am still figuring things out, finding ways to reconnect with myself. I have retired from a few of my activities, investing all my newly found time in doing things that matter to me and no one else. When it comes to friendships, I am probably in an all-time low moment, but I am embracing a newly found creativity and finding comfort and peace in my relationship. Ever since I started making videos for YouTube, I believed that the less I spoke, the better they were. The more I cut off clips of me talking to the camera, the more people would enjoy watching my videos. Why would anybody listen anyways? So my channel was all about showing what living in Seoul looked like, what being an international student was like, sharing some of the most memorable experience that I got to live and the trips I went on. And it was so much fun. I loved that I was able to document so much, creating forever lasting versions of the memories I keep so close to my heart. But as I went through new challenges, I started to deeply reflect upon the value of my content. What did it mean to simply show when all that seemed to matter was what was happening on the inside? When I moved abroad 3 years ago, everything was so new and dreamlike, it only made sense to show these beautiful moments. But I now reached a point where my story is becoming more about the confusion, the exhaustion, and the quiet struggles that I experienced along the way. So perhaps it's time that I start telling my story instead of simply showing my life. I am leaving Korea in just a few hours and I need to pack. I am traveling to Taiwan with my boyfriend for a few days. I am so excited. It is my first time traveling abroad since I moved to Korea, which was over 3 years ago. And it's also my first time traveling in Asia out of Korea. I am excited beyond words. It is also the first time that I'm gonna be in a country where I do not speak a word of the language and I cannot read a single character there. So I'm really curious to see how it goes. My boyfriend said he can speak a little bit of Chinese, but we shall see. It is currently 12 p.m. I need to leave my house by 4. This is the situation right now. Although my suitcase is empty, I still kind of started gathering my stuff. I planned all my outfits for the trip. I do not want to have to deal with any mental breakdown there because I do not know what to wear. I was so happy that the Korean autumn was coming and now I'm going back to summer. The weather in Taiwan right now, it's like up 30 degrees every day and I think it's going to be so humid. Anyways, let's pack. The angle nor the mess. I wanted to use this occasion to tell you a very exciting news. I recently joined the YesStyle influencer program. If you don't know what YesStyle is an online shop that sells Asian beauty products from skincare to makeup, as well as clothes and a lot of fashion related items. YesStyle was probably my go-to shopping place when I was in high school. I think most of the clothes that I wore back in high school were from YesStyle, and every time I would get money for clothes, I would spend it on YesStyle. So when I heard about their influencer program, I was like, let me give it a try, and yes, it worked because I am now a YesStyle influencer. I now have a code for you guys to use in case you want to try YesStyle for yourself to give you an additional 5% off your orders. It actually has given me a lot of ideas for content. I am just so excited to start creating new things. If you're curious about YesStyle, don't hesitate to check their website. They have so many offers from Korean skincare, Korean fashion, Japanese skincare, Japanese fashion. They have everything for you guys. So I would highly recommend you check their website. And if you want to get an extra 5% off your orders, you can use the code CDKR222 for an additional 5% off. CDKR stands for Coline's Diaries Korea 222, my lucky number. Okay, this is going pretty well. I used my Taiwan trip as an excuse to get a new travel bag. I got this one from Coupang. I love Coupang. It looks really cute. I can use it as a shoulder bag, or I can also have it as a cross bag. And it is pretty big, so I'm curious to see how much I can fit in there. It also has this thing right here, so you can put it on top of your suitcase, and I think it is so convenient. I'm gonna put my passport right here. Am I running late? I honestly have no idea. Camera. This is my boyfriend's Polaroid camera. Let me show it to you guys. Here's this. Are you on? Oh, so cute. This is the Insta-X Mini Evo, and it is so cute. The great thing about this Polaroid camera is that you can take as many pictures as you want, and then you can choose which ones you want to actually print. You can also print photos from your phone gallery by connecting your phone to the camera, which I think is so great. There are so many things I have yet to share with you, and I am so excited to discover what the future holds. As I speak these words, I do truly feel grateful for having the space to share these thoughts and document my story. I hope someday soon we can all look back to our tough times knowing why they happened and feeling grateful for the lessons they brought. Always remember, you are exactly where you have to be, and everything that is meant for you will happen on your own timeline. You're doing amazing, and you will get better. Thank you so much for listening. You mean the world to me. Take care of yourself. I am finally done packing. I hope I didn't forget anything. It is currently 3:15. I'm gonna have to leave the house soon. I'm not exactly sure how this video is gonna turn out. I am still writing the voiceover, but I'm extremely excited to see how it will turn out. I really hope you enjoyed it. I think instead of focusing on recording continuously, I focused on recording moments that I felt like I wanted to record and I felt like I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the Taiwan vlog that will be coming up soon. I hope pretty much as soon as we will get back, the exam seasons will start, so it will get a little busy, but I really cannot wait to share all of this with you guys. If you ever feel like shopping on YesStyle, it would mean the world if you could use my code CGKR222. Make sure to subscribe so that we can go on more adventures together. Thank you so much for following along this video, and I will see you in the next one.